It's like right before 7 in the morning or 6, or I don't know. It's okay, yeah. It's 5:45. I just left a movie theater with a bunch of people. We were all disgusted, demanding our money back. I was trying to dream like any other night, but they kept loading up the dreams and the footage, the reel. It was like a reel of film, and it made a mistake.
Guy, you got 30 feet to get to that guy. Can you do it? I have to.
Shot out, and the people that were operating the projector put some soft soda pop and popcorn advertisements up. They said they'd be right back, but they just kept fucking it up. Everyone left. It was like 3 sequences of dreams that just didn't pan out. They couldn't pull it off. We're all like looking, like monster came out, and then there was like, it froze. Everyone's sitting there looking at each other. Like, is this supposed to be? Is this what's going on here? Murmurs, rumors of wars. We rumored wars. I don't know what the fuck to think about it. It was so bizarre. It was like going to the movies and not being able to watch the movie. And that was my dreams. It's kind of funny. I didn't know what to think. Sat here for a second. I was like, do I need to report this? Do I need to put this in the journal? I told myself, nah, maybe not. The more I thought about it, I was like, yeah, this is quite incredible. I really don't know what's going on in the dream world. It's been all thrown up since I started abusing Blue Lotus, which you can't abuse. I pointed my finger at it and I talked stern to it. I've done heard the Yoga Institute. Plant medicines, I don't know why you don't need anything for liberation. Well, no shit.
What is your take on plant medicine and the use of it to get to that level of consciousness?
It's a complex question because, first of all, in Peru, ayahuasca was used, and other parts of Colombia, other parts of South America, it was used by shamans who are extremely well trained in dealing with the mindset of the campesinos, of the tribal people in those areas, and they served the tribes. And for the most part, it was the shamans who took the plant medicine on behalf of the clients, not the clients who took it. The shamans took it, and they were then able to see whatever demonic powers or thought forms were oppressing the person and remove them, and then help bring divine energy in. But a shaman was someone who was well trained for decades and apprenticed to another shaman and learned how to make use of the plant medicines properly. You come into the West with an entirely different psychic structure of the Western ego, very different than the tribal ego in South America. And that same medicine can have very different effects. It will help some people get to a higher state for a few hours, and believe they went through ego death, but it was a delusion. They come back and their egos are still there. It can have, some people have mixed experiences where they have some superconscious elements come into their trip and some subconscious fantasies and delusions come in, and they will have, they'll be more confused when they come out of it than they will be helped. You have others who have a latent psychotic fragment in their subconscious, and they will literally go psychotic and they won't come back.
Wow.
And I know people, I've worked with many people who have taken the plant medicines. I've also done them. I'm experienced in this.
Yeah.
And I don't recommend it except in certain conditions where there is really an adept shaman who also is psychoanalytically trained, who understands who should take it and who shouldn't in the first place, and how to deal with bad experiences and how to deal with spirit possession that can sometimes happen, and other kinds of supernatural phenomena that most therapists don't know how to deal with and most shamans don't know how to deal with. And there can be a shattering of the psychic vessel of a person so that they can never come back together again, and they're destroyed for life. So, and even the people who are helped the most by ayahuasca, and I myself am in that category, you don't get liberation from it. You get a glimpse. The same with whether it's mushrooms or DMT in some other form, you get a glimpse of some higher dimensions, not the absolute reality. You get an intermediate plane where there are spirits in the plural,
Right.
and some good, some not so good. And at best you will...
Some people just come to Earth to have the Earth experience. You want to experience ice cream. You want to experience sunshine, walks on the beach, right? Doesn't mean you have to have them. No one's saying you have to have it. Or, I don't know, that's just another strange rabbit hole. This world is so... Yesterday I was like, there's no way that this is real. I mean, this is really fucking... It's so on the fence with itself on where it wants to go. You know, where I catch reality being played out at anywhere else, just the next place, the next person to talk to or listen to. It wants you to believe it. It needs that. But then it's like, it's right there. It's got like, I just don't know what to think. I mean, most people just have a breakdown and lose their shit and then run wildly into the woods, never to be seen again, or disappear beyond the horizon, become the stuff of legends. I don't feel like it, though. I don't have any time for that either. So I don't know what to make of it. Won't you just say you haven't achieved what you wanted? I don't feel that way either. I feel like there's a presentation of life that people want from you. Fuck the other people. Fuck other people. I'm sick of that shit. So number one, I'm gonna buck against that. I'm gonna buck against bucking for the world. Does it make sense? Maybe not. I don't know. Is it important to say? It does seem more important to put it out there. You know, the one I really I watched one video. Now I watched two. And I just couldn't believe, number one, Charlie's talking about the Smash Brothers thing, and you know, it's supposed to be some video game circuit competition that is just going on, and I live in a world where people do stuff like this. They go to Comic-Cons. I've never been to one. I don't know. I'm sure they exist. But what I'm trying to say is, it sounded like a whole nother conversation was being had from the gang stalker point of view, where Like, no, they're not talking about that. That's not what it is. It would be something else. And do you want to? It's like people are investigating you. The paranoia really. And I've got paranoia because I'm a weed person. Weed people are always inherently conspiratorial, paranoid, hungry. Okay? That's just the way it is. Is it okay to be that way? Sure, it's fine. That's fine. That is the way it is. That's part of the overhead cost of being a pothead. You're gonna be hungry for snack foods. They're not good for you. Snickers candy bar, probably not. Probably not good for you. Popcorn from the movie place, probably not good for you. Anything soda. So I know that. I know that. But as the watcher of my own self, what I'm trying to say is it's beginning to make so little sense because the reality seems to be itself a sentient thing. Matt calls it the screen. Uncanny's dealing with it with the fractal. He's all over the fractal. Everyone's manifesting this, not manifesting that. Move it, there's so much. It's just an explosion of different pursuits. Different people, any flavor you have of a person can twist the whole thing, depending on any weird factor could cause it. They might have a little more chutzpah. Moxie, you got Moxie, kid. And that might be a great force multiplier. And that might put their dream through. And what I'm trying to say is that it's breaking down. It's clearly breaking down. But it's also holding on to something. It's like it has a self of its own. And it's not your friend. It's not, it's like when you pull the curtain back on The Wizard of Oz and it's like, oh, don't look, it's that awkward moment of, I don't know, accountability where, the Wizard of Oz is trying to still save face and be that booming voice, but he knows that it's not. He didn't pull it off. It's like watching something like that get found out. On one hand, it's very exciting. We love it. Sort of like if you go back to the Will Smith slap, everything in the emotion of seeing the Will Smith slap, it's all the same emotions that are present here. I just saw the slap occur. Like, oh, that's the feeling that I'm left with. It's shocking. It woke me up. I sat there and I was like, I was looking for my ticket because I still wanted my refund. Because I was talking with person on left and right about, I can't believe, they were bringing out examples. They had examples. They're like, well, the other day I was trying to walk my dog in my dream and he turned into something else and, tried to convince me to buy new car insurance. He wanted me to get fucking car shield. Just weird, stupid ass shit. So if that's the way it's going to be, I'm going to have to reevaluate things or something. I don't know. Sometimes when dreams go wrong, sometimes the nightmare is the laziness of the dream to just do it. I don't know what to say other than I wanted to say it, and I'm still fairly disturbed. So, what kind of person would I be if I didn't also disturb you? I hope I did that. I hope I disturb you.